Are you ready to take a walk on the wild side with this cougar? Roar! Rachel's with me, you're not?
I know.
Oh man, you're no fun.
Automobile-themed reality TV shows have taken over in the best few years, and the industry hasn't for once let its fans down. But the least everyone expects to happen is having an all-girls garage. You heard that right. I know we're used to seeing girls working on cars on other shows, but an all-girls workshop? I don't think so. Well, one show in the entertainment industry has taken up the responsibility to show what girls are capable of. All girls garage cast members are up to the challenge of fixing any auto-related issues, and yeah, aside from the time factor, manpower and other factors that make car restoration not profitable, fans still want to know how rich the cast members of All Girls Garage are. So let's get into it.
I'm gonna see what Bogey's doing. Where's Bogey? What are you doing back there, girl? Oh man, this thing looks a lot different since last time we worked on it.
Now, are you wondering how the All Girls Garage first started? Well, any initiative that viewers will welcome and will fetch the show producers money is welcome. It might be a significant query for how girls come to men cars and make their hands dirty. Well, this might be the question of lots of people about when all of this started. For all the curious fans, the show began airing on March 3rd, 2012. The show has since recorded good reviews and keeps gaining new heights after being aired on Velocity Network. It revolves around the daily activities of a shop based in Central Florida, where all of its cast members are girls that have the skills required to fix and upgrade bikes and vehicles. Now, talking about longevity, the show's cast members keep evolving with new skills in every season to attract a considerable amount of fans. Sarah Bogey Latina, Christy Lee and Jesse Combs formed the cast of the popular show. However, Jessie left the show in the year 2014 and Rachel DeBarros joined the crew. Now, one of the main reasons for Jessie's departure was the fact that she wanted to tinker with a new career and experiment well with it. This show is the pinnacle that men are not only the ones who can work the hard yards holding heavy instruments while smiling to the bank. Sarah Bogey Latina. Sarah is one of the top cast members of All Girls Garage. The American automobile mechanic and also the owner of a small business was born on December 15, 1977 in Flushing. Sarah had a college degree from Oberlin College, where she studied law and graduated with a decent degree. Just like every other person who had a change of career, Sarah found herself falling in love with automobiles, and just like that, the change occurred. Sarah's love affair with autos started at the age of 16. Ever since she bought her first car, an old VW Bug, she got into wrenching. She had a terrible experience repairing at the auto shop, so she enrolled in a high school's auto shop where she learned to restore her beloved first car completely. Sarah Latina also studied as an exchange student in Hungary, where she was nicknamed Bogey. Sarah is a pretty experienced individual who's worked for BMW as a certified mechanic for almost 6 years and was the only female mechanic. Being a part of the All Girls Garage cast also gave her the media attention she needed and the stable financial life she desired. It's been a long time since Latina has been working in the field of automobiles. After Sarah changed her passion for the automobile industry and worked for some years, she also worked 2 years in a friend's driveway, which got her $100,000 and a small 2-car auto repair shop. The entrepreneur-minded lady emerged as a major name in the business in 2011 when she made $1 million in sales. She currently owns 180 Degrees Automotive, a vehicle repair shop in Central Phoenix. And she's further profited with her emergence as a TV personality in 2012. As of 2022, Sarah is estimated to be worth around $5 million, which is a result of her dedication to the field of the automobile after overlooking the law sector. And we feel the increasing success of the show will add up to the net worth surely. Christy Lee. Christy Lee is another top cast member of the show All Girls Garage. She was born on October 21, 1977 in Florida. Christy spent most of her childhood in Daytona Beach fantasizing about cars. This Florida-born lady was pretty crazy from an early age about sports cars and had the enthusiasm to mend cars and vehicles for good. Christy moved from Central Florida to Detroit, Michigan, searching for business opportunities after graduating from college. She began a career as a dancer, as she is a trained dancer. She got selected for Detroit Pistons dance team Automotion through an audition in 2006. She also had a dance stint with the NBA. After the NBA, she performed for the MISL dance team. Gradually, she made a name as a host through radio and other shows. Christy worked in the auto show circuit as a narrator for Chrysler Dodge Jeep from January 2010 to December 2011. She's been working as co-host of the Velocity Network TV show All Girls Garage since 2011, with the show officially making it into a TV screen in March of 2012. Apart from Velocity Network TV host, Christy has worked in a variety of racing series in the world of motorsports for a variety of networks. Over the years, she's been seen covering motocross racing for Speed and Fox Sports 1, off-road truck racing for NBC Sports Network, Supercross, Monster Jam, flat track racing, and even the X Games on ESPN and ABC. Christy Lee is one of the highly experienced and also hardworking ladies who have been around the blocks for a long period, be it as a dancer, teacher, or host. Lee's net worth as of 2022 is estimated to be around $13 million, with the majority of her income coming from her dancing and hosting skills. Some of the famous hosting works performed by Christy are for Chrysler Dodge Jeep and also motocrossing event. Rachel DeBarros. Rachel DeBarros was born in 1978 and has grown to be a beautiful lady with a brain of a computer. We've pretty much seen human computers all over the internet, and Rachel is one of the few humans with an extremely high intelligence quotient. Rachel spent most of her childhood in Washington, D.C., where she learned automobile repair skills from her father and uncle. Rachel's father and uncle both had businesses which Rachel learned from, which helped shape her future. Having a high IQ came in handy as she learned her father's electronics and her uncle's automobile repair skills simultaneously. As a teenager, she would take apart electronic gadgets and other home appliances to provide them with more power. And during summer, she would help her uncle with basic auto repairs, bodywork, and paint. Aside from her skills, Rachel is also an official marketer, head promoting officer, and host for Gearhead Diva, a building community. After the departure of Jesse in 2014, Rachel found the perfect spot to improve her skill and get a bit of fame, which helped her land an ideal gig with All Girls Garage. Her time on All Girls Garage seems to have been a perfect plan, as she's been preparing right from her childhood. She was always enthralled by the looks of how to take good care of a vehicle, and well, the show turned out to be the interest made in heaven. She's been part of some good companies in a quest to break the stereotyping of mechanics, and all thanks to her skills and All Girls Garage for giving her the desired fame to achieve her dreams. While working tirelessly to break the stereotyping of mechanics, Rachel has also been earning quite a fortune for herself. As of 2022, she's estimated to be worth $2 million, with the majority of her earnings coming from the show. Viewers of the show All Girls Garage might be familiar with how the show works. Motor Trend has taken the initiative to try out new faces in the show and liven up the environment. In this quest, Rachel left the show and she confirmed her departure through a Facebook post on April 6, 2019, where she shared her sadness about not returning to the show. In the same post, Rachel showed her gratitude to all the fans and followers, and in addition to it, she hinted to her fans that with her skills and newly found fame, a new show would feature her shortly. It soothes the heart that a show that breaks the stereotyping of mechanics is airing on national TV, and that the damsels are making quite a fortune working tirelessly to put smiles on the faces of their clients. Now, would you have loved that Rachel remained on the show, even though it's glaring that she's moved on to greater things?